Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Kelly, and I want to first wish you a happy new year. This is 2024 is going to be a big year in lots of ways. From an astrologer perspective, there's a lot that's going to happen this year, lots of shifting, lots of changing. From a personal perspective, when something's happening globally, it means that personally we're going to go through some major shifts and some major understandings. For years, consciousness has been growing. And by consciousness, I mean lots of things because it's self-awareness, it's world awareness, it's consciousness about, wow, how things work and how we interact with the world and how we participate in the world and observing ourselves more. And there's all of this wonderful, juicy stuff happening as far as people just awakening and coming into this whole different awareness. And so, my Soul Wisdom Wednesday video for today, I really want to talk about really what's happening in my world that hopefully will help your world with this abundance of consciousness that's happening. So, for those of you who follow my work, you know that probably about 18, 19 years ago, I created a soul health model. Now, I'm going to do a little show and tell here today. This is my soul health model. And for those of you who don't know it, and it is basically a holistic health model, again, that I created about 18 years ago to help people have a little bit of a blueprint for how to navigate and manage the different things that go on in a person's lifetime. So as you see, you've got these 10 branches of the human condition that basically, everybody at some point in their life is wrestling with or trying to balance and trying to figure out and trying to see what they can do to heal it or fix it, or sometimes we have to cut it off and start from scratch. We have all of these different things in our human condition that we have to work on. And the soul part of this is the tree. The trunk part of the tree is what I originally, and I'm going to say why I'm saying originally, depicted as the soul, because the soul, the essence of who we are, grows and changes and evolves as our branches grow and change and evolve. And so it's this whole piece of how does it all work together? How is it that our soul presents itself or is apparent in everyday life in every minute of the day? And that's what I teach people. My therapy clients, my soul healing clients, my workshop participants, those of you who follow me here on social media, that's what I talk about is how to practically apply the soul to everyday life. Now, something that's happened for me over the last several months is that I've expanded this model because I realized that there are lots of other factors that affect us when we're dealing with the human condition, but also that there's lots of other factors that play a part in how we evolve and how we experience life. And so I want to show you, this is sort of the, drum roll please kind of thing. And it's a fun thing for me. And I think you're going to hear my energy in this because it's been this expansive kind of thing for me. So you're going to see more of this, and I'm going to be presenting this to the public and you and the world much, much more. There's probably a book that's going to come out of this. But this basically evolved into this. Now, this I'm calling the whole soul model, and it's an extension, like we said, of basically the soul health model. So you still have the soul health model here, but all of these little symbols basically depict a lot of the additional human factors that we have to think about. And so we have things like life experiences, cultural influences, gender aspects, geographical location, social programming, world events and how that affects us, natural disasters and how that affects us. We have 20 additional factors that I'm helping people understand how it is part of our soul's evolution from the human condition viewpoint. Now, from the soul condition, what I did is I added all of these root systems here to help people understand that there's so much beauty under the surface and it's such a dynamic part of who we are, which is why we made these roots very dynamic instead of kind of rooty looking, because there's a dynamic nature to us as a soul that until we really understand the layers, we don't know how it's affecting our everyday life. And so I've been using this stuff for years, and I figured, wow, I probably need to put it all in one place and help people understand how the soul really functions beneath the surface. So the soul factors include things like our life lessons and what those are supposed to do for our soul's evolution, what our life purpose is, gender heritage, and again, I'm going to explain a lot of this and videos to come. Soul age. Soul age is such a really, it's such a helpful topic. And the information that's out there is not very helpful. So I'm going to be providing a lot of information about soul age. And I have a soul age spectrum from, infant soul all the way to ancient soul that will hopefully help you understand again how you function in everyday life as a result of this. Astrological personality. Wow, astrology is such a big part of who we are and how we function and what we're here to learn, what we're here to experience and evolve into and evolve out of. But people don't know it. And if you know it, it's great. But there's all these other factors. You have planetary influences, what your soul path or destiny is, karmic contracts, and how that affects our everyday life, how we've been wounded, a soul injury, ancestral suffering, soul composition, literally how your soul was created and how that impacts you as a human. So there's all of these, there's 16 additional soul factors that I'm going to be sharing with people. And so, when that I talk about evolution and, my own evolution has kind of exploded this past year. And so this, which is still a very viable and vital part of what I teach people, has gone to this. And so there's a lot of movement and a lot of evolution in this whole thing. And I think it's just really important to share all of this, with the world and start to share with you how to understand yourself from a deeper level. Now, for those of you who are interested in learning more from a practitioner or a coaching or an educator or administrator's perspective, you've probably been noticing too that I've been talking about the Soul Health Scholars certifications. There's 4 different levels of these certifications that are going to help practitioners and coaches and administrators and educators learn how to apply this information in a way that is going to expand your own idea of how to work with people and how to help them. And so we have graphics for these too that I'm going to share now. And so sorry for the glare here. We have these 4 different levels. We have the Soul Health Scholars level, we have the Advanced Soul Health Scholars level, we have the basically the Master level and the Sage level. And all 4 of these levels are going to go through those soul factors and those human factors and teach in layers how this all affects the human condition. So that as the Sage Soul Health Scholar level, those of you who want to go out and teach this stuff yourselves, once you get to that level, you will be certified to do that. So I'm so excited about this, obviously. And I want to show you one more graphic. This graphic, when I had the idea and I tried to describe it to my graphics person, I didn't know how it was going to come out, but it came out really perfectly. So this is so exciting because, again, you can either look at this as if you're looking from the top down or the bottom up, and how the evolution of the soul and the evolution of your understanding of how all of these layers of the human condition and the soul condition come together. And that is really what the rest of my life is all about. It's pretty much laid out to help all of you understand all of these layers and help you understand how this fits into your own development and your own healing. Because to me, every lifetime we have is both about our healing and our evolution. And so now, I've got this roadmap I can offer to you. I can give you this information in a way that makes sense and in layers so that you will be able to apply it and integrate it and understand it. And honestly, I cannot wait to get started. So you're going to see a lot of videos. You're going to see a lot of handouts. You're going to see a lot of freebies on the website. You're going to see a lot more on my website. You're going to see these workshops coming through both online and in person. And then you're also going to see, obviously, these certifications. So I just want to give you a heads up. So my Soul Wisdom Wednesday message to you is that there's so many layers, and the more we figure out, the more through our own consciousness that we integrate into our understanding of who we are, the better we are to heal and the better we are to evolve. So I can't wait. I'm really excited about it. If you have questions, get a hold of me. If you aren't on my newsletter list and you want to be, go to my website and sign up, because a lot of information is going to be coming through there as well. And a lot of announcements for the different workshops and different things that are going to be available are coming through that. So I'm excited. I hope you have a wonderful day. Here's to me helping you evolve, and here's to your healing and evolution as well. So have a wonderful day, and light and love to all of you. Bye-bye.